You have now tuned in to the latest and the greatest on the Android system, the channel which gives you information every day and every way possible. Make sure you click the like button on your way in, and I'll see you in the next part of this video. Alright, so here are the pros about the ZTE Blade X Max from Cricket Wireless. Number one, the screen quality is amazing. It has an excellent screen and display. The colors are vivid, the brightness is great, and it feels really good in the hand. It's not too heavy, and as you can see, I have a case on here. When you put the case on there, it makes it even better because there's more grip and you could hold it a little bit better. Number two, the sound quality is actually phenomenal with the Dolby audio in there, surround sound. So when you listen to music and when you listen to videos, it gives you this feature right here called Dolby Audio, where it makes the sound customizable. You could customize the level of bass, treble, and like anything you want. If you can make it with this surround virtualizer, you could either pick one of the focused ones in here, which actually, gives you some customization for your personal needs. So that's number two. Number three, the one of the third things I love about this phone is the connectivity. And when you're listening to people talk through it, like conversations, you won't miss a beat. The microphones are at the top and bottom, and when you put the speakerphone on, you'll be able to have any trouble hearing your family members and friends through it. I noticed that when I was in the subway of New York City, I was still getting 4G connectivity underground. I noticed that I could probably get phone calls underground. It has excellent connectivity to the internet and network, and it's actually above average in that department. Number four is the processor is octa-core, and it's quick, it's not sluggish, and it's actually has multitasking here, so you could do a lot of things to fit your personal needs. Check out my video right before this one where I talk about how you can actually do dual window with any app that you ever wanted to use. I'll give you a tip on how to customize the phone to your liking with dual window and use any app. But one of the things I like to do is multitask on a regular basis. And so I noticed that this phone is capable of a lot of multitasking needs, and it's a powerful phone when it comes to the processor. The text messaging on here is super quick because the screen is huge. I put Kika keyboard on here, which is my favorite keyboard. And so when you're typing on here, it's actually doesn't miss a beat. It's actually really fast, and it's really precise when you're touching those keys with the Kika keyboard. So if you text message a lot, send emails a lot, or just do Microsoft Word and use this as a business phone or anything like that, you won't have any problem text messaging on here, and it's really great to use on a daily basis. So the cameras on here are pretty decent. What you'll notice is that they're not the best ones in the world, but you get a ton of features in the settings menu, and also you can actually customize it with the manual settings as well. It has a lot of manual settings on here, as you can see. So if you're one of those people that likes to take photos, you get white balance, ISO, exposure, interval, autofocus, and much more. It has some really good cameras on here. Not spectacular, but up to par. One of the other things is that the fingerprint sensor is extremely precise. Um, anytime I'm using it, it's really on point and it opens up the phone immediately without any lag. So the fingerprint scanner is definitely um, very, very acceptable and is one of the best features of using this. So one of the bad things is that you don't get NFC, so you can't use it for in-store purchases or anything like that, but you can still use it with the Play Store purchases and online purchases. You still get all the great features like Google Assistant right here, and it's at the latest Android 7.1.1, which is actually quite impressive. Also, the price point is only $99, and you're getting a boatload of features inside this. I would consider a mid-range device, but for the price, a lot of people would consider it a low-budget phone. So let me just retrace my steps here. The screen is phenomenal. One of the things that I did notice is that when you take the case off of here, and I'll show you a link below how you can get a case just like this. It has a hard cover and it has a soft shell. But it feels good in the hand with or without the case. But it has some curved edges on the side of there, like 2.5 curved glass. So when you look at it sideways and stuff, sometimes I'm really thinking I'm holding a flagship phone at sometimes. It's sturdy and it feels great in the hand. I don't really like I'm not a fan of this cricket logo on the back of there, so I definitely wanted to put a case on here, and when I did put the case on here, I found that it protected the edges, which are curved edges, not like the Note 8 or anything like that, but they're curved, and basically when it comes to watching video, you won't be disappointed in any arena or any aspect of the experience. You sometimes feel like this is a flagship device when you're using it. For $99, the price point is amazing. With all those added features, the latest Android system, the cameras are pretty good. The audio quality is excellent. The screen is excellent. It has dragon tail glass, which is not the best. I already noticed I got one scratch on there with the keys in my pocket with the phone in there. But you can't really notice it at all. So for the price, it's absolutely a beast and a great budget phone or mid-range phone depending on your needs. It feels great in the hand. It's not too heavy. It has Type-C connectivity. And what I noticed about the charging on here is that it charges quicker than any phone I've pretty much ever used in my experience with phones so far that I've purchased. It charges so fast that I'm actually amazed when I plug it in. Within like 20 minutes, I'm getting like at least 40% of charge within 20 minutes. So I'm really impressed with the charging on here. The battery lasts for about your whole work shift. I haven't tried to drain it down to zero, but I'm sure it could last a full day with heavy usage. And if you're not a heavy user, I'm sure it will last um, about a day and a half. So it has a 34 millihour battery, which is going to help you get through the day. So in summation, I just want to say that this phone, I would give it an 8.9 out of 10. The screen is amazing, the audio is amazing, the cameras are good, the fingerprint sensor is excellent. It doesn't have NFC, which is not a bad thing or a deal breaker for me. And it doesn't have a gyroscope, but it has great connectivity. When you're underground in the subway, you get great reception, one of the best I've ever had, and the call quality is amazing as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video of my 2 weeks with this phone so far, with the ZTE Blade X Max. Definitely would recommend it to anybody looking to get a backup phone or a phone that you want to use as your daily driver as well. You could do a lot with it. It has multitasking as well. So check out my video on how you can multitask with any app, um, pretty much on your phone without limitation. Netflix, Spotify, Google Maps, all at the same time at once. I activated that feature in the video. So go to the video section right after this and check that out. And I hope you enjoyed this video today about the ZTE Blade X Max. A quick pretty much summation of my experience in the last week or two, but check out the full review in about another week or two so I can give you a full analysis of my experience. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. It's your boy Serrano. Thank you for watching, clicking that like button on your way out, and staying tuned throughout the whole video. I'll see you guys on the next one. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, depending on where you are, evening, and good night. Peace.